coming back to Oceanside Spectrum, we have Alma Cisco-Smith, 8-year board member and outgoing first vice president of the wonderful nonprofit organization, the North County African American Women's Association. Hello, Alma.
Hello.
Tell us about your role with the NCAAWA, would you please?
Well, I have to say it's been many-fold. I first came to Oceanside knowing no one in 2009, retired. But one of the things I wanted was to find a women's group that was doing something in the community that was giving back and was meaningful. And I was introduced to it, and so I found them and they found me. I got involved immediately, became membership chair, scholarship chair, and then started working with the board when it actually transitioned to a really full nonprofit organization, very active with the bylaws and whatnot. And then finally, mentoring, came back to mentoring program. As you know, North County African American Women's Association has been in existence for 25 years. And it was really wonderful for me to be able to be at that point when they were recognizing what they needed to do more to really begin to grow and to sustain itself.
And let's speak about that, all that they're doing. I know they have a global citizen program, a global ambassadors program, which I loved hearing about, and I love the passion and the mentoring that's happening. Tell us about those programs, please. Well,
actually, when they started in 1995, it was actually with the Carl Perkins grant that was to help women get back into the workplace. So they had that as a kind of a mentoring effort, and then moved on to more into providing scholarships and whatnot. But in 2013-14, I was really saying we need to do more mentoring for young girls, and began to meet with an assistant principal at Martin Luther King Jr. School. And from that grew this idea for 8th grade girls becoming a global citizen. And in 2018, as the word got out, other schools, Jefferson approached us, and we began another group there. And then that has been growing. And one of our real dreams was, of course, to be able to continue with the girls once they went into their various high schools.
Absolutely.
And in July 2020, even with the COVID, we launched Global Ambassadors, and those were for the upper class girls.
And it's a program where you mentor girls.
Yes, and the 8th grade program is more of a group mentoring, so it's not matching so much one-on-one. A lot of that was taking place in the on the sites in the schools. COVID, we're now having to flip virtual. Global Ambassadors is coming along at the time that COVID had hit, and we knew what we needed to do, so we started with their first program in July, and that was all virtual, 10-week session in leadership.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. And you do other things. You do a Gentleman's Gourmet event. Tell the folks about that.
The Gentleman's Gourmet is something that actually has been in operation since almost the beginning of their programs, because they started it primarily to support scholarships. So every year there's a Gentleman's Gourmet. We say it's like Costco on steroids. We have amateur and professional chefs that give of their time and donate everything in order to provide a meal for various individuals coming forth. The proceeds from that event goes for scholarships. We pay for only the rental of a space, and everything else is given to us. And I want to say here that the community, those that come and attend, we're now reaching about 400 people on that event. But these people in our community are able to help us provide these scholarships. In the last 2 years, 2018 and 2019, we just reached a little over $30,000 in scholarships. Amazing. And then $27,500 in scholarships, respectively, in those 2 years. So, also need to say, COVID hit us hard for that, because October it should have happened and it could not. So we're doing a very mini event in March, and it will be like a chef's preparation and showing the how to prepare one of a famous meal, and we'll do something that will be more in a mini, and that will be happening in March, and we'll be sending out information to our donors and all that have supported us, and hope that will help.
Wonderful. And I know that you, on February 27th at 11 a.m., you're having a Black History of Music and Dance program with Alyssa Junius and B.J. Robinson.
Well, I want to say that the Oceanside Public Library is very essential in that. And for the last several years, we have partnered with Oceanside Public Library, and we've done some really wonderful programs to Black History Month. And they had to do a lot of research this time to try to find someone that could come and do something for us under COVID, and also for a price that we both could afford. So we have partnered with them for that, and they just let us know that they have been able to make a contract with them, so I'm sure we'll be going forward.
Music and dance.
Music and dance, the culture. Absolutely. The
Amazing.
Art and culture of Black history, music, and dance.
Amazing. So if people want to learn more and they want to attend your events or support your organization, where do you want them to go?
They should go to the website. It's NCAAWA.org.
Okay.
Yes, and they should find it all.
Amazing.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Alma. Such a pleasure to have you here today.
And thank you for having us.